Well, I know I say this most weeks, but I thought Christian was coming this morning. I was up and ready. Didn't happen. Where was he? St. Austell or somewhere? I can't remember. I did look. Fellow in a nice car. One of them Cupra Attica fancy sporty things. Nice too. So well done to that guy. Right, where was I? Zone 3, of course. Now, I went, if you remember Saturday's video, I went to the left and down from the average because I didn't think he was going to look as high as the average. But actually, I should have gone to the left and up because there's only a couple of pixels out on the vertical, which actually is miles out from at an angle. If he was looking straight up, it'd have been one thing, but he was looking over there. So, I wasn't far out from the eye line from this fella down here. And I think it's possibly feasible that he is looking up there. But there we are. Dropped the clanger. I went left and down instead of left and up. I think if I'd gone up a touch, I'd have been in zone 2 possibly. But let's have a look at the judges. Well, I have to say a much bigger spread than I was actually expecting. We got one over here, one all the way down here, but the main cluster is around here. Now, I don't think that cluster is quite bad there. I think that's okay. So what do I think they're gonna do? They're gonna have to take this out, don't they? As much as if you look at his eye line there, that's a possibility. Could be in that sort of area. I wouldn't rule it out, but the cluster is here, isn't it? And in all honesty, as there's 8 judges and there's this one away from the cluster as well, I would take that out. I don't know if they will. They got to take this bottom one out, and I think they should take this one on the right out. But they'd probably put it to a vote and leave it in. But we'll have a look in a second. Yeah, they have left it in. They've taken that bottom one out, as I said they had to, really, because it was too far away from the cluster. And they've left the one on the right-hand side in. Personally, I would have taken that out, because it was away, and you've got 6 in a cluster here together. I think that would have made more sense. But how much of a difference it would have made, I don't know, because it's only one, and it's only sort of not that far out, is it? So, there we are. Can't be helped. Disappointed he didn't turn up. I had a couple of tickets this week. And I don't know if you've noticed, somebody said in the comments last week that they've changed the credit expiry date now, whereas it used to be expires in a year's time. Now it expires in a week's time. I just checked mine because I had 91 pence back for being in zone 3. And the expiry date is the 10th today. Expiry is the 17th, so next Tuesday. Doesn't affect me in the slightest. I'm going to use that 91 pence this week because I've only spent something like 3 or 4 quid in the last month or whatever. So I've got to spend some to get back up into the £10 tier, the bronze tier, to get a free ticket for the next month. So I'm going to have to spend a few more quid this week. So I'll use it, but I mean, if somebody's getting, it'd be a strange one, mind, if you win the runner-up and you get £200 for being runner-up, £30 credit for being closest car, which you're likely to get if you got the runner-up as well. So you've got £230 credit to use by the following week. I mean, that can take some doing, I suppose. Because, I mean, if I did that, I'd want to spend about, 60, 70 quid a week for 3 weeks. So having to spend it all in one go is a bit... and of course, they, as usual, they haven't told anyone. They haven't made it obvious. I only know because somebody put it in the comments. So someone, might spend 100 quid of that 230 credit and then lose the 130 because they haven't used it and didn't realise because they weren't told. But there we are. Let's have a look at the picture for this week then, because I quite like it. There's my one cross so far. So why have I gone there? Because I drew a line from this guy on the left here, and I thought he's looking about horizontal, might be slightly up from the horizontal. Maybe slightly lower than the horizontal, who knows? It's down to our individual sort of perception of how we look at it. I also looked at this guy in the background, because the reason I put it there was I thought, actually, the guy in the background is looking slightly, ever so slightly, to his right. So I've gone slightly to his right up there, and it also fits in with this guy with his head tilted back over here on the right hand side, I think. So when I draw lines from all 3 players, I'm about there. So I'm quite happy with that. That's 28141128. I'll put that as the first comment or the first coordinate in the comment section. So leave me a coordinate now for Saturday. I'll make another video. Let me know how you got on, because it was a strange one this week. We had a cluster, and the judges had a cluster, but our two clusters were in different places, which is a bit odd, considering it was 8 of us, each of us. But yeah, that's what I am this week, and because of that, because I think he's looking relatively straightforward, possibly slightly up. Now, you may think he's looking slightly down. I'll have a look at it throughout the week and see how we get on. But to me, roughly about there, matches up with all 3 players. Now, I know we shouldn't necessarily go for that player in the background because he is a long way away. Can't quite work out the depth of field on the camera. When you look at this guy over here as well, is, you know, quite a way away, but they look closer. But that just sort of makes sense to me. Anyway, let's have a look at Revcomps. What have I got? Well, I just got. Well, I like the look of this, but it's the trouble is it was 30,000 tickets, 29,999. It's a lot of tickets, and I think if you're going to do 10 tickets or something like that, it might be worth it. But I didn't want to miss out on it, so I would take the Range Rover and a boat. So it's a Range Rover plus under £1,000. So I had one just to stay in it. I think I just had one on his camper as well, just to be in it. So wasn't a lot of enthusiasm for anything on here really. And then last night they added some more. Now, I quite like the look of this little setup here. It's only 8,000 tickets and £9 a ticket at the moment. And that's a 4-wheel drive Mercedes estate and a caravan. Plus £5,000 cash. So that's a lovely little setup, that. I quite like that. I have got a ticket on that. I might get more, I don't know. I'm not going to do this Audi RS6. It's only 800 tickets, but it's £90 a ticket, so it's 10% off at the moment, but it's going to be £100 a ticket. That'll sell. They'll fly out. These low odds and high ticket price ones always do. And there's a Porsche over here as well, which is more or less 20,000 tickets. So I would normally get a ticket on this because you know, £100,000 cash alternative. However, I didn't. I think that might be all I've done is just that caravan and Mercedes. I like these BMW 1 Series, but it's got this. It looks great outside, but it's got red seats and everything inside. I'd have to have all the windows tinted so nobody could see the inside, so I didn't bother with that. And these have never appealed to me either. They're too big and clumsy for me. Auto draws, I've only got a couple this week. I already had one on this Kia Sportage. That's getting drawn today. I haven't bothered with anything else. That Audi A4 S-Line estate there, that's a petrol, so I didn't bother with that. Honda Civic Type R, that didn't appeal to me because I know 12. This was 20,000 tickets, so that put me off. I do like these Fiestas, mind. I am a Fiesta fan, but then I like Fords. But I did see this pop up today, this Nissan Cash Cow. And that looked really nice. I was taken with that, so I got 3 tickets on that. Couldn't resist. It got the better of me. So, but that's next Sunday in the draw. So I got one for today, and then not another one now until next Sunday. But there we are. It's the it's lottery tonight. No, Thunderball's tonight. So I'm due for a win on there. All right, let me know what you got on in, guys. Leave a coordinate now for Saturday, and good luck, everyone.